good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today we're going to get a little help from my friends with Chord Bud 2 and Rhythmbud. But first, we're going to kick off with an artist by the name of Jerry Gomes. This is his brand new track, Done and Dusted. Let's do it, shall we? Boom. Jerry Gomes, Done and Dusted. There it is. Hello. Hope you're all doing good. So I'll tell you a little story about that song. So Jerry wrote that song, became a Patreon, sent that to me. All of us Patreons, we listened to it on the Patreon show, and the vocals were a little bit buried in there. So we said, hey, man, you really should take that back and bring the vocals up a bit. And it was a bit of a... It was a bit of an effort, but, you know, this is the thing. I will never give up. You know, Jerry had a bit of trouble trying to zip up the file to send to me, or bring just to get the file to me. So I ended up saying, zip up the project and send it to me. And he got the project to me, and I couldn't open it. And it went on for a couple of weeks. But I swear I never give up. And we got it open, got it happening, and did a master of it. And there you go. It sounds great. Before, when I had I think I've still got the original mix of it. The vocals were just that little bit too low in there, and they needed to stand out a little bit more. And it's a great song. So head over the links up the top in the chat if you want to go and click on it. Go and check out his music, sub to his channel if you like, and all that stuff. Hello, I'm Jade. This is How to App on iOS. It is Monday morning here, start of the week. And let's, on this show every week we look at apps, creativity, do an interview here and there, talk about mental health and well-being, and every now and again I do a live show on the weekend. Let's jump straight over and say hello to people in the chat. We've got Thomas Christ. Welcome back, my friend. All been thinking of you. Good to see you back. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Cy F, and good to see you. Thomas Christ, Auntie G, hello. Russ 8889, Kim Harden Hudson, Suzanne, hello to you. Ed Zielinski, who else? Alex Backus, hello to you. Darren Anderson, your brother's coming on the show next month for an interview. Oh, I gave away a spoiler. There we go. Who else is here? Let me see. I saw lots of people because I put comments up, but I'm scrolling through the list now because my memory's crap. Yeah. Sith Vasquez, John Frank Songs, hello to you both. Synthfidel, I hope you got my email, Synthfidel. If you haven't, checked your is it Yahoo email account? I hope you got them. And everything's cool. Hope you're doing well. Much love to you. And yeah, check your email if you can get my messages. I didn't know if you did or not. Anyway, let's moving on. Man, what day is it? Yes, I know, I'm still red raw. I'm still sunburnt as absolute, brutally sunburnt. But that's a good thing. You know, I'm actually feeling better. So, who else? Gary Hubbs, hello to you. Joe Glenn, hello to you. Barry, hello to you as well, my friend. Who else do we have here in the chat? Not a box. Hello. I think I saw Fam as well. Roadie's Jam Cave. Hello. I'm trying to get I think I got most people. Dan Eckberg. G'day. If I've missed you, I'm sorry. I'm trying to be quicker today with getting to this. Let's look at some price drops and do. I'm rearranging some things today, so you may notice things are a little bit out of order, but we'll get to that. Pete's got a show on directly after this. Hello, Bear, Tremor Bear. Did I miss you? Oh, Gortium, hello to you too. I think I saw as well. Did I see Deep Gravity? Did I? I think so. Hi, Michael Nervous. I thought I saw deep gravity. Maybe I'm blind. I am blind. What am I talking about? Look at these glasses. They're so big. They're crazy. All right. Let's look at some price drops. There's a few to look at quickly. Whoops, I buried the lead right there, or exposed the lead. Record Pro is down from $10 to 99 cents. Analog, which I've heard heaps about. So, but I don't have it, but it has a price drop of $7.99 to $4.99. So if it's something that you know, look, man, Rhino has dropped. Mammoth has dropped. If you have been considering getting Rhino, definitely this is the time. From $20.99 to $10. There's no in-app purchases with it. Get it, got it, good. Go and watch the video I did on it. It's a killer guitar amp. It is sick. Now is your time to get it because it's dropped. Mammoth bass amp is down to $2.99, man. If you don't have Mammoth and you play bass, what are you doing? It's awesome. It is the best bass amp out there. The distortions are sick. Same company made Mammoth and Rhino, so go get them, get them, get them, get them, get them, get them. Four Pockets has a Valentine's sale on at the moment. So Neon Audio Editor is down to $9.99, Digistick's down to $7.99, and TalkWorks $5.99 because it is Valentine's tomorrow and people should talk to each other. Kev Hart, hello to you. Fucking $10, says Kev. Jesus. He can't help you, Kev. Oh, man. But yeah, it's on sale. It's absolutely worth your time. Patterning 2 drum machine, which I don't have and I really should get onto it, which is on sale. It's something that I'm going to be looking at soon. I will contact the dev. Chronica. $9.99 to $7.99. So there's a bunch of sales on. And then when we get down here, pretty much everything from last week. Riffler is half price as well. That's all we'll cover for those. Let's jump out of here. Let's talk about what we're looking at today, because today we are looking at, and this week actually, we're doing a special week because it is Valentine's week, and we're doing a bunch of shows on buddies, your friends, your lovers. And these are the Chord Buds, or the Bud series by Cem Oclay, yeah? So there's a whole lot of them here, and I'm going to be going through them all this week in doubles. Because the best thing about these apps is they can be used together, all of them all together, to make really cool things. You can actually make music with them or get some really good ideas from them. When used together, you can really create some amazing stuff with these. And they're dirt cheap. They're all like, what are they? All $4.99? Yeah. All $4.99. But today we are looking at, and I've already done a show on Snake Bud, so you can go and have a look at that if you want. So I won't be doing one on that this week. So as you can see, there's heaps of them. Look at them. Chord Bud, Scale Bud. Scale Bud 2's just dropped, and it's the same price. So we are looking at today Chord Bud 2 and Rhythmbud. Both $5. US price, that is, yeah? All right. Shall we jump in, and shall I show you a project that I made last night in about, I don't know, 7 minutes? Let's do that. Let's open it up. So I have a project here. I've got one instance of Chord Bud, and all of these are the Rhythmbud. So shall we play it? Shall we make some music for a bit? And then we'll get in and show you how to do it. Yes. I was waiting for all the Bud comments to start. I want some stinky Bud too, Russ. Where is it? There's your comment. Stinky Bud. Cem, can you make a Stinky Bud app where we all just get totally shit-faced stoned from it? That would be cool. All right, let's kick off, have a quick vape, and let's start playing. Whoa, hey. Whoa, what's going on there? Hang on, where's my drums? Hang on, what's going on? What have I got open that's caused that? Let me shut that down. We'll start again. The beautiful thing is, with AUM, there's been an update to it, which is really cool. So when you shut something down, you can just hit load last state, and look at this. It all just opens up again. Good stuff. Come on, finish your job. Let's do it. Let's go. Wow. Pretty nice sounding stuff, yeah? Let's jump back over to our main screen. Let's talk about how we made this. So, basically in here, there's 5. So we've got a sample, track of soft drummer running for the drums. So it's not connected to any of this. So we don't need to worry about that. That's just doing its own thing. It's hooked up to the BPM, which is 96. We have a session of pure synth running, which has a celestial chamber orchestra running. So that's this, the first sound that you heard with the drums. Lovely. Then we've got a session here of Strummer by 4 Pockets, which is connected here. Nice and simple. Then we have a piano track, third. Sorry, we've got a bass line here. So just a simple bass line. We've got a session of pure piano. And another session of pure piano running from the same track. And the last track was just me freestyling with a swam sax. There it is. Okay, so let's clear this out and let's show you how all this works, and we'll build something, shall we? So I'm going to remove this, say goodbye. Goodbye to you, my friend. All gone. So the difference between the two apps, Chord Bud creates the chords and Rhythmbud creates the rhythms within those chords. They're linked together. Both of these need to be opened initially as MIDI channels. So we'll do that. We'll open a MIDI channel first in AUM. So you can definitely use this within something like Nano Studio. You can use it within like Cubase, GarageBand. Maybe not, because it doesn't allow you to create MIDI channels to control things. So I'm gonna, whoops, I didn't want to do that. What am I doing? So I'm gonna open a bunch of these here. So we've got this, and if I double click, I'm gonna open a number of these spaces. So what we'll do is we'll open up a chord, do a search for Chord Bud. So that's what I want first to drive the actual chords. And to kick off, we'll just bring in a pure piano to keep it nice and simple. Pure piano. And so obviously I need to link pure piano to Chord Bud. So now that we've got one of these open, the MIDI, I can go into pure piano and we'll select Chord Bud 2 to now control the piano. Now let's talk about how Chord Bud works. So why I've done a show today showing both of these is these apps are incredibly easy to use. And, you know, I could explain one of them very simply in about, 15 minutes. But they do work in tandem, all these buds, or these buds. We'll just call them buds from now on. Okay, so when you open it up, this is what you get. You get a whole bunch of let's just do this first. You get a whole bunch of scales in front of you, and so here are your scales running down here, and here are your chords within each of these scales. Yeah, so pretty standard stuff. So it makes it nice and easy. If you don't understand your scales, you've got everything laid out for you there. Down the bottom, you can choose the key. So really easy. You can go in here and choose any key. You've got your sharp, flat, or natural. So you can do all that nice and easy. We'll stick with a D. So we'll just go with a D natural. We'll come back to patterns soon because we haven't built anything yet. Now up above here is your timeline. This is where you build your songs, and this is where you build your patterns too. So you can have a whole bunch of patterns up here. You've got a clear thing to clear things when you add them in. Settings, let's have a look at these. So we'll start here with the scales. You can add and remove scales, and there's a lot of scales to choose from. Most of these we have never heard of, us normal people. Normal people. So I'm going to add in a few more. Let's add in all these pentatonics and naturals. We'll just add all these in. So you can remove and subtract them whenever you want. And now, look at all those. Now you've got all these options here. So it's a good idea to just have the ones that you kind of want, so you don't have such a cluttered screen. I'm just going to work with a major for now, so we'll go back in there and just remove them. And it's easy as just touching on them to get rid of them. Look at that. Simple, simple stuff. Very easy to use, without a doubt. Now, so this song's in D, so clearly I'm going to start off with a D. And here it is. There's a D, and all you need to do is click on it. And there's your D. Right? Done. It syncs up automatically to the clock in here, so we're at 120. So now if I hit play, there you go. We're off. Also, within here, and we'll just stop that there. Also, you can go in here and you can change the chord progression. So in here, you'll see we've got all selected, but you can actually go in and singularly choose what you would like out of these. So absolutely, there you go. So you've got complete craziness of options. We'll leave it on all for now, and we'll come back to one of these other settings in a second. So it's super easy to add stuff, and you'll see when you add a chord, straight away the little marker moves to the next section. So we're ready to put in whatever we want next. So I can go, all right, well, let's put in an A. Done. See what I'm doing? See what I'm saying, man? See what I'm saying? Or let's remove these. So you can click on them and just clear them. Super simple. So they're all gone now. We'll take this back to the start. We'll just go boom. Let's do a D minor instead. So we'll do a D minor. There we go, D minor. And we'll do an A minor. And let's do a D minor. And an A minor. Who's Marvin? Kim asks, who's Marvin? Marvin is Audible video. You know, I do have a brain the size of a planet, you know. Anyway, so very easily I've set up the first verse of the song. Let's do it. Boom. Super easy, yeah? Now you can create patterns. So let's create another pattern, and we want to do a change. So down here, you can hit the plus button, and it creates a brand new slate. So I'm just doing the same kind of song as what I did just before. So we'll do a change now. So we ended on the A minor. So then we'll do a let's see, let's go. Let's do an E minor for here. And then we'll do, say, what was I doing last time? And we'll do an F, shall we? And there you go. So there's our change. So down here, when I flick between the two, you can see there's our verse, there's our chorus. And if I hit play, we'll just go over to pattern 2 and make sure this is in the key of, we'll keep it all in the same key. Cool. So now we can go back to pattern 1, hit play. And if I change to 2, so you can change between your patterns, nice and easy. You can take these as long as you want. You can build up whole, it's completely up to you. Let's click on one of these and show you the inversions and everything, because you have a whole bunch of other options within each track here. So when you click on one, you'll see, look at all this. You get all your suspendeds, add 9s, add 11s, you get 7s, all this stuff. So you can really fuck around with this to your heart's content. We can go an M7. We can change it to a sus. And if you just want to repeat the note, you can drag your marker. So nice and easy to change those up. You also have a velocity, because you might want to give this a bit of a soft touch. So if we hit play again, you've got a velocity here. And you can alternate these between each other. So we can take this A and make it just a little bit harsher, a little bit louder. So you can really work on the velocities really well there. You can change the octave as well. So if we take this up a bit higher. Sweet! You can change the inversions as well. So you can make the C the dominant of the A minor. You can change it to an E. So you've got a lot of options to really mess around with this. Plus, you can even go in here and hit delete and delete this one that's selected. Or, this is really cool, you can actually split it, yeah? So you can split it to, let's go a 16th. So then I can go into this D as well and split this by a 16th. We'll go into this D here, and you can actually split this down to an 1/8. And what's really cool, once you split things up, then I could go in here and delete this particular one and drag this A halfway through. So you can really start, hopefully you can see what I'm doing. You can really mess with these, and you can drag and drop these around and change the order of them anytime you want. Let's go into these two and just change the velocities so they kind of match a bit. So you can also move these around. Let me stop this for now. But if, say I move this D over the top, let me just grab it. You can move it around wherever you want, but as soon as you move it over the top of something, it replaces it. So I could move it halfway just over this A minor here. And now you're starting to see you can really create some really different, unique patterns. So I can take this A, drag that to the front. We'll stop that. I think it's gone over it. Oh, so they're underneath still. There they are, still underneath. I didn't know you could do that. So you can really create some interesting stuff with this. And when you're not playing it, so you have to be playing the transport to actually hear this, but you do have a preview button. So if you hold down on a particular note, there's a little preview here. You can hear what the note sounds like. And you can change the key within each section as well. So let's delete all of these. We'll clear all of that. We've still got pattern 2 here, and we'll go in and put, what do we have? D, A, D, A. We'll keep it nice and simple. So there you go. That's pretty much it. There's not much to it, yeah? That's the beginning of your song. So you've got these 2 patterns down the bottom. Now we can bring in Rhythmbud, and we can take it even further, because we'll connect Rhythmbud to Chord Bud 2, and the Rhythmbud will feed off those chords and create rhythms within there. Really ace stuff. So let's load an instance of Rhythmbud. Now we have Rhythmbud in here. We'll attach this piano to Rhythmbud as well. Super easy. And now once we're in here, let's make this full screen. So it's a little bit different than the last one. So we've got 4 sections in that first down here, and this is where you add your parts. So, and the length of your parts. So if I click the 1 here and do 4 of those, there we go. We've got 4 parts in here that can be messed with. And you can trash them all at once, get rid of them. If I hit the 2 down here, you'll notice they're longer parts we're putting in. So we can remove those, and it goes all the way up to 64th. So look how small that is. That's tiny. You can go 32nd, 16th, so you can add in these tiny little pieces to make up your songs, yeah? And down the bottom here, you've got dotted, triplets, quintuplets. So we'll remove all those again. We'll just keep it simple for now and just add 4 of these ones. So I'm just clicking 1. All right, and now you can go in here and you've got these options to add arps, strums, ratchets, velocity, all this kind of stuff. But I've missed out one of the key ingredients here. So on this instance of Rhythmbud, I need to link it to Chord Bud. So you open the little hamburger lines here and now link it to Chord Bud. So it's now getting the information of these notes from Chord Bud into Rhythmbud, and they're both linked to this piano. Hopefully you're following along at home. Now let's go into the ARP here. We've got it set to rhythm at the moment. So let's go into ARP. I'm going to select this one and I can choose up. I can go into the next one and choose down. I can go to the next one and choose up, down. And let's do a random for the 4th one. So now when I hit play, so we've got the chords playing, and now we've got a rhythm on the second hand. We've got the main chords. We can make the chords lower if we want to, remember that. We can go in here to each of these chords, take them all down an octave. See you later, Darren. But let's go back and we'll take these all back up an octave. Keep it simple. I don't want to confuse everybody. All right, but what else can you do with these? So we had ARP selected there, but you'll see down the bottom, you've got up, down, random, high first. Let's show you the high first because this is really interesting. We'll do this with all of them. And the second 2 will do a low first. So what you get with this when you play, so you can see by the images here, you're getting a single note, and then, so you're getting a high note, and then the chord, high note, chord, low note, chord, low note, chord. So it's a really interesting feature here, the high first, low first. Really good for pianos, yeah, really nice. But you also have a strum feature. So we're locked on this last one now. So you notice if I change to strum, everything goes back to this these solid lines. And then you have a strum section down here. So you can actually go in here and change the human touch of the strumming. So you notice there's a little slider down the bottom here. If I start sliding this, look at that. So you start getting this human And what's really ace, the more you control this, you can see what's happening here with these chords. as I click on each one and change the hello Vogon, hello Jim Shannon on sounds. So you've got control that way. Now the best way to think about this is, think about these strum order here, this complexity here. Think of it in quarters. So if I take this to let's just do this to what are we, 75%? I think 75%, and we'll bring this just back to here and hit play. So now it's in time. If I do this for all of them, let's set them all to 75%. And we'll go with the high to low. Check this out. What am I doing? Jesus Christ, I mean, let's bring this back here. So you get where I'm going with this. You can take this to totally add your rhythms in here. You've got ratcheting as well. Let's add some ratcheting to this track here. We'll bring this in. We'll add some ratcheting to this last one. So if I go in here and add some ratcheting, you'll notice it adds a whole different dimension to these. Let's go in here and hit play. So you can get really interesting with this. Not only do you have those, we can go in and we can change the velocities of each of these. We can change the global velocity of all of these individually. So we can click on each one. We can transpose them as well. Ratcheting is, you don't know what ratcheting is. Ratcheting is like adding taking a chord and then taking a note, and instead of it just being like one stroke, changing it to da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. So you can see here, we've ratcheted 3 times. So it goes from just going da-da-da to da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. So if I turn off the ratchet here, so you can transpose these as well. We've changed the velocities. You can go in and transpose them down like 12. There we go. So I can turn this section up to a full octave. So let's build something from scratch. Let's actually make something. So I'll try and recreate what I made last time, and show you how that was made. So that's pretty much it. The way to really get some interesting stuff with this is just to fuck around with them. We'll get rid of this. Remove channel. All right, so first I'm going to bring in some drums. So we'll do soft drummer again. Let's search for soft drummer. How long have we got? 47. 12 minutes. I've got 12 minutes to try and make a song, all right? Let's see if I can do it. So we'll bring in soft drummer. There we go. We're working at 120 BPM. So let's hit play. I'm going to actually bring it down a little bit. So we're down to 90 BPM. We've got drums now. We can change cool. So we'll bring in some, what do we want to do first? Let's do what I did last time, and we'll bring in pure synth. So first we need a Chord Bud. There's our Chord Bud. Let's create a new track with pure synth. We've got our drums bopping away there. Once again, we'll bring in some strings, yeah. Maybe some voice and choirs, or no, we'll go with some strings. String ensemble. Let's do a, so we've got that sound. We want to link this to Chord Bud, and we want to bring in some chords. Let's do it. I'm going to go with the same chords again, just for the sake of it. D minor. A minor, D minor, A minor. So there we go. We've got the beginning of a song. We need a bass line. So this is where Rhythmbud comes in, yeah, for creating our bass lines. Because we've already got our chords. This is connected to our chords. So let's bring in a few instances of Rhythmbud. So I'm going to bring in 3 for now. And I'm going to link all of these to our Chord Bud. Now we're going to open up another pure synth, and we'll use the bass out of there. We're going to attach this to Rhythmbud number 1, which is 2 here, but it's the top one. So now we can start adding in but we want to make this a bit more interesting. We want to give this like a we can give it an arp. Maybe an up and down. A random. Let's do an up and down and a random. Let's transpose it. So we'll single this out. This is our bass we have here. We haven't chosen a sound yet, so let's go in and choose a bass. So we'll go to our sounds here. We'll choose, what do we choose? A bass? Maybe a jazz upright? Let's change this one to a down, and we'll change this one to an up. There we go, that'll do for now. But you can, as Audible has said here, you can almost tease any melody using arps and random. So we need some, what do we need next? We need some piano. So this time we'll go with Ravenscroft. And we're going to link Ravenscroft to Rhythmbud number 2. And that'll be over here. And let's add in and this time we're going to put in a strum here. And we're going to put in these natural. See, I'm just turning these up a little bit to give them a human sound. I'll show you in a second what I mean by that. So you can see what's going on here. We've added this human sound here. Right, there we go. So you can see by adding this line down here to the strum, you can see it change. So if I take this to 80 or 75, let's say it's 75. So do that with this one as well. Bring it to 75. So you're getting these individual notes played. Now we'll bring it all in together. Lovely. So I'm going to stop that for a minute. Now, here's a cool bit. What we did before, we want to change parts, yeah? So if we just go in here, back to the original Chord Bud, the first MIDI channel, and hit plus, we can do our change in here. So we can do like now an E minor, and we'll do a, what was it? We'll do an E minor and an F, and then we'll do an E minor and an F. So just by changing, and you can set up you can actually set it up to change the patterns with your MIDI controller as well. So now if we hit play, now if I hit 2, you can see that the pattern is changing here. Change it back to 1. Now if I want, I can go in and add another piano track, say pure piano, hook this up to my keyboard now, So now Chord Bud and Rhythmbud, they're doing their thing, and I am free here to play. And we've changed chords there, and we can change back. Really fun stuff. I can add another one because I still have this chord bud here. Let's quickly throw one more thing in. We'll go and add, what is it called? It is 4 pockets. What's it called? Strummer. Let's just do that. So we've got a guitar. So we've got strummer here. We can connect this now to the 4th rhythm bud. Let's go full screen. So there's our 4th one. And that is this one over here, this blank one. We can add in again. Let's do this. We'll go simple. 4. And we can add some strumming in here to this. And I'll just solo this so you can hear what's going on when we hit play. Pretty neat, yeah? And look, that sounds great. And I'm just dicking around, not even putting in any effort there, yeah? Just throwing shit down. And it came out pretty good. So what do we have? 12 minutes there. Super, super easy to just throw shit together, throw shit at the wall and see if it sticks. So these are $5 each. We're going to do another show tomorrow on another 2 of them. And by the end of the week, we'll bring them all together, all of the buds, and we'll make something really interesting with it. Don't even need to play anything. Alrighty, that is the end of the show. Head over to Pete Johns. He's got GarageBand Weekly with Patrick from the GarageBand Guide from the GarageBand Guide. Head over there and check that out. And I will see you tomorrow. Remember, do the things that make you happy. Mistakes make you better, and we will all rise together. Hit the like on the way out. It helps with the channel. If you haven't subscribed, do so. It would make me really happy. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Have a great one. Bye.